Hi everyone, Jeff here. I've got a question for you. What decisions are holding on to you? I'm really interested in this because the journey of follow through towards our callings is one where you and I are always coming to forks in the road. You see, as we're going towards our focus, we're trying to make decisions that keep us moving forward, but often we get caught up in decisions that need a choice and we can't make one. And when we think of seasons, which we like to think of seasons as 36 months, seasonally, we seem to get caught up in decisions that we can't seem to make because we say this, we're not full of peace, or we can't seem to have enough peace, or I don't have a peace about that decision. But I have another question for you. What kind of peace are you looking for? Because peace is not certainty. I'll say it again. Peace is not certainty. And what I've found, I bet you've seen the same thing, is that the decision making that we need to make as leaders and in our environment, we're going to be lucky if we get 60 to 70% of the certainty that you and I want to have before we get to make a decision. And oftentimes when we've waited to have absolute certainty north of 60 to 70%, we've missed our opportunity, or perhaps we've let our hearts fail and the whole opportunity has just faded away. Here's what I've found. Indecision is a decision. So when I'm lingering in the process of should I, shouldn't I, or when am I going to move forward, I have to make a decision, because if I'm only going to get 2/3 of the information that I want, and that's really when things are going well, that I've got 2/3 of what I want, how am I going to move forward? Peace really is being resolved in the vision that God has given me for what is next and how to move forward. Remember, our vision is going to need to be tied to that focus. The focus is the center point of passion, potential, and purpose coming together. So let me give you a little decision tree here to help you move forward now. Are you dealing with a question that needs a decision? Let's do this. Number one, ask yourself, is my choice aligned with my focus? Remember, again, focus. 3 things put together: my potential, my God-given potential, next to my passion, next to God's purpose. Those 3 things intersect. If the answer is yes, all right, let's keep going. Am I concerned that I don't have what it takes to succeed? Yes, well, good, keep going. Can God make up for what I do not have today? Yes. So go forward. Even if you fail, you are directionally heading towards your focus, and making sure that we define failure as not an end game, but a growing opportunity. We keep our feet moving forward. This last weekend, Heather and I finally pulled the trigger on the build out of the DM Ranch. That's what we're calling it. It's our Dream Master Ranch. It's the place where we're going to be hosting couples to do discipleship and helping to create opportunities for us to stay on journey together for Christ. And as we came to the decision point about making the next level of investment, we had to belly up to the bar and say, okay, am I ready to move forward with this? Is this really what God wants? And that crisis of faith, which is called out, if you remember, in early days reading, you understand that our need to process that certainty of God, are you with me? Are you sure you're with me? Is a moment that crisis of faith has to be resolved to keep going. This morning we had breakfast with our good friends Kurt and Rhonda Hamner, who lead the Dream Master practice for Priority Living. And it reminded me of the choices that Heather and I made together to do this journey in the first place. And our dreams need maintenance. They need to be fulfilled over time as we keep moving forward, trusting in God. And I have one last question for you. Has it been more than 36 months since you've done Dream Master? Or maybe you've never done it at all? Well, here in this email, we're going to give you the dates with which you can sign up for Dream Master, because a plan, even if you've made one in the past, it needs maintenance. It's really only as fresh as a batch of cookies. It's going to last a week maybe, and you're going to need to continue to maintain those things. Otherwise, your dreams become stale. Here's what you're fighting against. This is where I need to raise the stakes with you, is that if you make dreams and they never do more than be something written on paper, oh man, it may have been better that you never had the dream in the first place. Because you're starting to tell yourself is that these dreams that I've got are just meant for momentary escapes of thought, rather than the vision that I'm holding out in front of me while I continue to move forward. In the Master's Program, we're looking to help men and women, leaders like you, to enable their calling through being strategic and deciding for ourselves that I'm going to be on mission, and I'm going to work to see to it that if I'm blessed with a spouse, that we're working on this mission together and jointly going forward in journey for knowing God more and serving Him as a reflection of our love for Him. All right. I hope you've enjoyed this video. I would love to interact with you. Reply to this email if you've got questions, and I'd love to talk to you more about how to get into a Dream Master or how to keep moving forward to keep your decisions from being indecision. All right, God bless you. We'll speak to you next time.